sometimes I don't know the copyright or if I'm showing something I'm not supposed to be showing, or YouTube be some hate. Not like I'm getting paid hella money for this, but you know what I mean? But look, we here Create Studios Pod with RnBrii. Thank you for coming out.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Man, you've been on the gram tough, going crazy, man. You promote yourself very well.
Thank you.
And I've been part of the Bay Area landscape for so long, you know, and it's like the R&B groups that have come up, the artists. Like I've interviewed so many. I don't know if you know about Katana.
Yeah.
So Unica. A great line of artists that have been through and podcasts with me. Thank you, RnBrii, for coming. Where are you coming from?
So I was born and raised in Vallejo, but I didn't start popping off like music-wise and really getting into my sound until I came to Oakland and Frisco. Like these communities just embraced me and helped me like curate a sound. So Oakland and Frisco is where I'm coming from. I go back and forth.
Okay. Were you born in Frisco? Born in Oakland?
No, I was born in Vallejo. Born and raised in Vallejo, like majority of my life. Went to high school at American Canyon High School.
American Canyon, okay.
Yeah.
They had a popular track program out there.
Oh, yeah. Like sports was crazy.
Yeah,
Music program was crazy. I was a tomboy growing up, like a real big tomboy. And a marching band nerd at the same time.
You played sports?
Yeah, I played football in high school, like on the guys' team.
Wait, I'm so sorry. Boom. All right. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. See, no, I didn't keep it. That's so good. Check 1 2. Oh yeah, thank you. 1 2 1 2. Can you say something?
Yeah, 1 2 1 2.
Okay, let's start over. Is that okay?
Yeah, we good.
Right.
We good. I'm ready now. All right, look, we good.
Create Studios podcast with the homegirl RnBrii in the building.
Okay.
Appreciate you coming out. We're just having some technicals, but we're going back online. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so basically I was telling you about how I had Katana there, so Unica. Now I'm having you on. There's just a great line of R&B acts that come out of the Bay Area that I see promoting themselves very well on the gram. Right? And you are a part of that age. Because I just like the new R&B era out there, you know? And like I just had Raven Justice here earlier, and now I'm trying to have him like talk about the new acts coming up in the Bay Area. You're definitely one of them.
Cool. No, I'm thankful to be here. Like I said, I'm a believer. But you know, it is a rap world, and I'm an R&B girl, so it's crazy out here. There's a rap around every corner. The R&B girlies is like slim to none. It's a couple like the ones you named. And then after that, it's like it's hard to find them. So it's, you know, I'm thankful you open up this space for us to be seen. And it's like, hey, we here. The R&B girls is here.
I love my rappers, man, but like you said, there's not like a shortage of rappers, right?
Yes,
like,
they're everywhere.
There's not a shortage. So you would like to see media pages promote just R&B singers more, because you know Thizzler, I think they do a great job of performing R&B artists and stuff like that. But they could promote more. They could have more posts dedicated just to R&B singers. I'm a fan. I've always been a fan growing up in the Bay Area, because there were like Filipino groups that I would follow early on that did R&B and stuff like that, and just like locals that did R&B that I'm in love with, because it's like you're local. Like, you know, there's like not a huge market for R&B acts that are just local, right?
That's real.
And so to me, see all the talent here, like, dude, everyone deserves to be nationally blown up.
Yeah.
But it's tough. But y'all not stopping making great music, man. I think the music is really good. You know, especially with what you doing and stuff like that, and the way you promoting it. You definitely get micro content.
Yeah.
I feel like, right?
Yeah.
You understand that. Now I know for you it's easy.
Well, it didn't start off easy. It started off me spending like hella money on music videos. And like, I love my music videos. I only got a couple of them, but it's like after spending like 500 plus on a couple of music videos, and then you realize like, oh, it's this one music video, and if I post the whole thing on Instagram, I can't keep reposting the same couple of clips of my music video that I done paid for and got my makeup done and hair done and Then had my friends come, paid some extras to be in it, or scout the location. And it's just like, damn, but I can only post it that one time, or you're just gonna see copy and paste. And I was like, oh no, like I can't do that. So from there, I was like, what do I do? Like, I love storytelling, and I love, you know, inviting people into my space and letting them see my world. But it's like, this world gotta be a little bit bigger, but in small increments. So then I was like, well, what can I do to keep doing it and me not get bored? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, shoot, I like looking cute and dressing up, taking pictures. So we're going to do photo shoot clips.
Wow.
And I just started tailoring it around my photo shoots and getting my favorite photographer. Shout out to A Vivid Life and Bamie Shoots. They're both really, really good at getting my angles. I love them. But and it's just like I get to collab in a new way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so many gems you said in that. One thing that you said is taking a look at yourself, like, okay, without me getting bored, it's like that's a great perspective to have, because a lot of artists will like, well, I don't know what fans think of. But it's like, nah, you kind of do. Like, what do you like, bro?
Yes.
Like, what does make you cringe? What does make you keep you looking? And you have to understand that. And so, like you said, getting bored. Okay, like, you fell in love with your own music video because it's your own music. You put a lot of work. You can't look at it from that perspective. Like, a fan gonna look at it one time. Like, I edit so many music videos, and like, it's okay to scrutinize every shot, but I try to tell the artist, like, man, they're not gonna like, they're not. How many videos have you watched more than once that weren't your video? Like, do you go and watch another video again and again? Like, you don't. Like, you watch it one time and then it goes away. And so, like, the power of micro content is just amazing. I don't know if you see all the people that are kind of doing it right now, but it's just like they're doing these one take things, you know what I mean? They're just showcasing music. I like the way you're going about it, because I feel like with you, you're kind of showcasing the lifestyle about it. Like, you're shooting behind the scenes and doing the preps. I would like to see more like one takes from you. I don't know if you guys are doing
like performance videos.
So do you know what I'm talking about? Like, here, I'll show you, because
show me. You have to put me on.
But if your camera, I'm down to do it with you too, because I'm actually getting up a list of artists to collab with.
Yeah, I love that.
So I'll show you what I mean, because this is what I want to do. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm all, look, I'm never too good to not learn, so I'm gonna learn something. Someone gonna give me some game.
It's some game. Look, and and if you're down, I'm down to shoot. If he's down,
I'm down. You know, create. I'm there.
Yeah, because I'm collabing with a bunch of artists that I'm saying, hey, we're just gonna do micro content and then collaborate on the post. So this is like an example. This is what I want to do with one artist. Just one take, one scene. No cut.
Yeah.
Just doing the song, and then all these little different,
and it keeps it fresh. That's gonna keep it so
exactly what
fresh.
you was talking about, right? So it's a music video, but like content creators, instead of offering a music video, offer like 8 different locations, micro content.
Crazy. You putting them on right now. Teach them how to make some money. Look.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of what you were just talking about, like how to keep it. Like, you just explained it. Like, you're making all these music, you're putting all this, and it's just one video.
That part. One video, and it's like, because you know, like, I'm an artist who loves artists too, so my whole Instagram is damn near like all artists that I follow. And it's like, before, when I used to see them post the same music video over and over and over and over, I'm like, man, I love your music, but like, you know, and I'm not gonna tell them now, because it's like, you leave people and they art, you let them be great,
which
you know?
is beautiful about the art. You let people do it their way.
Yeah, but you take note and you're like, I see what you're doing, and I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And
what I feel is like, if you have traction, definitely put it on YouTube, because you're getting paid for that for sure. But if you don't have traction, I don't even think you need a music video till it pop up. You could keep doing micro content until it blow up, and then when it blow up, now you do the video, because then you can get like some heavy hitters in there.
Music videos are dead.
And maybe do it. And I don't want to say, because I shoot music.
I mean, they're alive.
No, it's okay what you say. It's great. No, I love the honesty. Like, I shoot music videos, and like, I took a dip for sure. You know what I mean? Like, not a lot of people shoot music, so like micro content, I feel like it's kind of where it's at. You know what I mean? Yeah. But anyway, that's what I like to see more. Yeah, but we can talk about collaborating after, because I got a list of artists that I'm doing with. But that's the lane, man. Like,
it is, because
showing La Russell doesn't post any music. He just, it's all behind the scenes.
He posting his shows, him walking down the street, him talking to his neighbors, playing basketball, playing the music. I think it's wonderful.
I want to subscribe. If I had a little bit more, I would subscribe every month to what he's doing, because I really do believe in the game.
But he does do music videos in between, though, so that's why it works for him. Like, he'll do the music videos, but he'll do way more micro content than he does his actual music videos. So But so it's like for smaller artists, like, okay, if he's spending all his time on these, you know, what do you call them, one-shotters?
One location,
yeah.
one take shoots.
Then it's like, we got to go twice as hard.
One take shoots. And no knock to La Russell, like, this is not a knock, okay? But I've researched this shit. If you go look up his YouTube shit, it's not really heavy, you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of like, whoa, it's only that much? It's not a knock. It's like, if you see what he's done with his gram and his TikTok, like, bro.
Yeah,
like,
and the little things add up.
Game.
Like, if he's posting 20 videos a day, I'm exaggerating here, but it's like, how many of those hundreds of views will add up to 20,000? You know what I'm saying? If it's 1,000 each video and it's a new audience and he got these followers, like, those things add up, and I think that's what he capitalizes off of. And
his audience is very wide. Like, a lot of artists that look up YouTube, they're kids. They're like 13 to 15. They're not going to your show. That's why you have a lot of views, but they don't show it because they're kids. Yeah, they kind of see that life you live in, and they're in their mom's house, you know. So that's why your video looks so good. But like a La Russell fan, like, it's really from like 15 to like 50. Like, they all kind of appreciate his message and the way he goes about and pushes. And so that's like what I see with you is, like, you know, you have a great artistry about you. There's nothing like aggressive about it. And so
look, I'm in my soft girl era. Like, I used to think,
but I'm just saying, like, I want to see more one takes.
One take, I'm ready, because you gonna film it and I'm gonna perform. We got it.
Good music, and you're good at presenting yourself. So those things are like the winners, and the Instagram, TikTok artists are gonna win. You know what I mean? Because they just know how to promote.
We're going to win this year.
They just know how to promote. You're from the Oakland, San Francisco area?
So I was born and raised in Vallejo.
That's right.
But then I also went to high school in American Canyon.
Right,
Yep.
American Canyon.
And I did. I was a tomboy, sports. Like, I was a marching band nerd though. But like, when I say I was a boy, I was like, I was one of the bros.
Okay, volleyball, basketball.
I was fit. I was
played football.
I played football with the guys. Like, I was a boy. Like, I was just this buff little light skinned girl. Just like
Instagram handle football Bree. Tackle your ass, Bree.
Oh my gosh, man, it was crazy.
You did not put on pads. Stop lying.
I put on pads. Like, I remember the first time I got tackled, I was like, damn, this shit hurt. But I got right back up. I'm like, okay, let's go. Like, running routes, doing them freaking suicides up and down the football field, bear crawls, lifting early morning, late night. I was an athlete.
Yeah. That is the best cardio, is to run routes. I cannot explain that to, like, you know what I mean? Like, all this gym stuff, you should run a route. You should try to get open. Like,
oh my gosh, I had tore my ACL running the route the wrong way. I had like planted my foot. I was running, I think it was like a 7 or whatever they called it. And I was running, I planted my knee when I was supposed to turn, and I tore my ACL. But I didn't know when it happened.
You was really trying to get some separation there. See, you was really trying to get out of your body and separate from the defender.
But I feel like, too, like, when you're an athlete, like, you see the world in a different way. Like, everything's motivation. You know what I mean?
Well, I live life through basketball. Yeah,
okay, look, you get it.
Well, you interpret life through basketball. I'm sorry, that's what I meant.
No, you good. Yeah. And that was me. It was like sports helped me realize, like, oh, like, I can do whatever I want to do as long as I practice and train and actually make real mini goals and have a calendar set out, and it just changes your mind. So it's like I use that athlete motivation and just put it into music, because I was like,
what you're saying, and it makes you competitive.
Yeah,
right.
Real competitive.
Once we real competitive. That song is good. I gotta get my better than her.
But you know what? Like, they always like, it makes you compete with yourself more. And so my thing was like, I don't even have that many songs out right now. My thing was, I wanted to make sure my sound was my sound. And that kind of, I guess that would set me back a little bit.
No, it doesn't. No, that's important, what you just said. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, I needed some time.
I do comedy, and I don't hit up like 15 open mics a week, like certain comics, and it's not a knock to them, but I really work on my material.
Yes.
You know, and I know that people say, oh, it's good. And I'm like, okay, that makes me
some of us need that. Like, you're not going, you know, like I said, playing sports, like, I'm not going to go to a game my first time training. Like, I'm a practice for however many months, and then it's time for games. So like, me and Ugly Marco, so he was my first like main producer, we worked on music for a year and dropped nothing, because I was like, no, I scrapped everything my first year making music. Like, pre-COVID, when I was making like my own stuff, and he was making beats in a studio in Oakland that we used to have before COVID, like, just changed so many rules and regulations on certain buildings. So
it's true.
Yeah, I needed time to just get right, because I don't want, you know, also it's like,
you had a lot of people mad at you, like, no, put that out, like, show them that you're getting better and all, you know what I mean?
And I was like, no, I'm on my own pace, like, I'm good.
I feel that. I completely feel that.
Yeah, but also like I'm such a healthy person. It's like I thank God like beauty and health is on my side. It's like I'm gonna look 18 until I stop taking care of myself. Like I kid you not, like I got told at this one event I missed the bus back to the high school, and I was like, damn, like I was around a bunch of ninth graders looking like I was one of them. So, you know, God restores, and I got my years. So I'm not in a rush. I am like this year I'm ready to drop stuff consistently. So
I don't think you're in a race to blow up. I tell it to her, you're not in a race to blow up. If you blow up, you blow up, and if you don't, you don't. And I don't think blow up necessarily means anything great. Like I'm kind of glad when I used to be an artist, and I'm glad I didn't blow up as an artist, because it would me up right now. I would have been messed up mentally, right? Because it messes up your line of scope of life.
You see it. You see what happens.
I don't know a lot of successful that are happy artists. I don't know any happy artists that are successful. They don't seem happy. You know,
I've seen more people fall off when they get there than those who stayed, though, and that'd be a trip. It's like, damn, I'm rooting for you, and well, I don't know what happens.
No, music's gonna make your life better. So if you do real estate after this, the way you went and promoted and attacked and learned, and you're gonna use all that comparison
for business. Yes, it's one big business, and that's what I do now. Honestly, like me posting my music gets me booked for sessions to help other people.
There you go. So that's the least game that could happen. You could blow up. You could blow up and be viral. You
get that money.
But even if you didn't, it's still a win. Like everything in your life is going to be better. You know, just like you said, from doing sports, everything in your life is better. And the network is there. So if you do real estate, you do that, you'll have people to sell to, and you'll have a leg up. I have a leg up on the competition in the comedy world. I worked really hard in the music game. Well, the whole time I was working hard, people are like, well, you might not even make it. I'm like, I get that, but you're telling me to go half-ass for a reason. I'd rather go full on, and if it don't plan out, my plan B is way more funded off a better foundation.
It only stops when you stop.
Yeah, and it's cashing out now. So
look, go to you. Look, because everything adds into itself. Like as a creative, most of us are multifaceted. We multidimensional, multi-talented. We got so many things, and it's really like everything feeds into itself.
In
like
this dimension,
yeah. Right now, everything feeds into itself in the Bay Area.
Absolute.
When everyone's a creative, but then you start to collaborate in a way where it's like, okay, so I'm not big on like features. I do have some features that I want to do. I'm gonna tell you later, but right now I collaborate in every other aspect. It's like, oh, I'm gonna collaborate with the same videographers/photographers or like a group of them, and we're gonna create consistently. Like I have a makeup artist where it's like me and her collaborate. Well, I took like a little break, but we were collaborating every week, and you know, it was bringing her clients, and then I have my look ready for when I have to show up and do performances or photo shoots, and we're both benefiting. And it's like from there, the photographer don't have to worry about my hair, my makeup being done. I'm ready. And then collaborate with the facilities. They're like, oh, you know what, you do so many photo shoots. Can you come shoot here and come promote us here?
And you're connecting people. You're connecting the photography, the meeting people with the businesses, and that's a good feeling.
And it's real talented people. Like the Bay Area, if more people collaborate on a consistent basis together, like you don't need to have y'all own label, or you don't have to put labels on it. Just have your people and do it consistently, and y'all all gonna eat off of it. I feel like it's happening more. The more this generation says it to the next generation. You know what I mean? Because I felt like when I was an older head in the Bay, like, man, it'd be so nice if the Bay was just blown up. And now it's kind of here. Let's be honest, it's here. Like I don't, as a promoter, I don't have to book out-of-state acts anymore. I could keep booking local acts, and people will show up to the shows. So just what you said, like you like people to. I think they'll do it in the next generation. It's definitely not this generation. It's very cliquish. No, but it is cliquish. But it's one of those things where it's like, because like we're smarter than sometimes we think we are, right?
Absolutely. We're manifesting.
So it's like we have no music industry here. We have
no A&Rs, right?
We have Empire, and then we have.
That's about it. You're right. We're not Atlanta. We're not Atlanta.
Right?
Yeah.
So with no infrastructure, what makes the infrastructure is all these small businesses. Like how many platforms are created now? Like what? There's a couple of them that are big. Like aside from Thizzler, like I just forgot the name of half of them. Yes, NorCal Next Up. It's a couple more. Like you have your podcast, and it's like. So many people are creating at the same time. And so these artists, right, they're not just going from one platform and then like dying off. They're going from one to the next to the next. It's like a circle's happening, and we're lifting our own voices that way.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So it's like an underground industry, like the whole Bay Area.
That's why it's beautiful. No, it's always been ever since E40 been selling out the trunk with Too Short. It's always been that. And like, so if you're from the Bay and you leave the Bay, I felt like you carry that with you, like out the trunk. We're out the trunk. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need you. And like, they bite a lot of our style.
We're prideful people.
Do you really see it when you leave the Bay though? Like when you go to Utah, because Utah, like they kind of have their own artists, but they know everyone in the Bay Area. And they job people from. You ever been to Utah?
I've been there. Like I went to the college out there, saw a couple of football games and stuff when I was still in football. But that's
it's
about
crazy over there in Utah.
Oh my God,
right?
the stadiums are huge. But it's like, I love it. They love us. That's a beautiful thing.
Oh, they love us. Well, so my friend went and started a studio out there that I started with out here, and he said, they all just trip off his stories about the Bay.
Yeah,
because they're in the middle. You know what I mean?
Bay Area, like our lingo, how we look, how confident we are, like everything important comes out the Bay Area. We got what they say. We got like all the big tech companies. We didn't start the Black Panther movement. You know, like we didn't start like monumental things out here. So it's like this will always be the home of what's next. Yeah. But we'll always be it first.
And you got to look at, because I had this conversation a lot, like how the Bay Area was kind of made. Like the Bay Area was made from kind of like New Orleans, right? Because it's all like the craziest people left New Orleans for the port jobs in Oakland, and that's kind of what made the neighborhoods out here. So
that's crazy. I didn't even know that. I remember like the gold rush brought a lot of people out here. The
gold rush, but like predominantly the community in Oakland, Richmond, and Vallejo, it's from New Orleans, and it's from people saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go out for a pack of cigarettes. I'll be right back," and they never came back, and they left their families there. Because there was no jobs there, so they went into the port. So it's a lot of people from California. You notice like they're cool as fuck, but like they're people who crazy, like just let their family.
Definitely 0 to 100.
Like go to California where the money at. And
personalities be wild.
But you look at Oakland, like it don't fit. It's like where do all these supportive ass people come from? Like they're super supportive. They have like each other. Oakland's like a town. They call it the town.
Yeah.
And everywhere else is like kind of just selfish as fuck. That's how I see. That's why Oakland be cool as fuck, because they actually support their. And you go to New Orleans, they're like that. They're very supportive of their
I would say
people.
Oakland and Frisco. Like I said, I'm from Vallejo, but like my music was like more accepted out here, and like I don't know what it is. Well, I know it's me, but like people just are so. They're excited to see someone who's excited about life. Like it makes like people tell me all the time. They're like, "Bree, you are just like." Bigger than life, like your energy just makes me smile. And I'm like, whoa, well, thank you, because you smile, making me smile again. You know what I'm saying? So like that positive energy is insane. Like, and yes, it is really grimy. It is really crazy. Like it is a lot of like horror happening out there. Like it's so dark.
In the Bay.
Yeah, in the Bay. Oakland and Frisco. Oakland specifically.
Frisco too. Frisco too, bro.
Yeah. So it's like when you wake up in Gotham City, but you choose to find the light inside you and find all the things that make you excited about living every day. It's like I live next to a funeral home. One of my houses, I live next to a funeral home. So it's like I'm next to death every day.
That's
so it's
dark.
like no, it's really dark. That's why I'm like, when they see my energy, it's like it's because I'm in reality. Like I know what's real and what's not. And what's real is if we keep going and doing what we want to do and we just don't stop, it's like there's nothing stopping us but us.
You seem aware. You seem aware that spirits can be around you though, which I want to say, because that's a real gift. That's a real like muscle people don't have. Yeah. Is that you're kind of like, oh, you're just there to ruin my day. I could just, because everything was going cool.
They be waking up mad for no reason.
You brought this Tiana in my life, and she gonna mess it up. And it's just, I don't like, because down the street there's like a place where they store bodies at.
Crazy.
And I only know that because I Uber someone there, and like they're like, oh yeah, and I'm like, damn, bro, you just down the street. And he's like, yeah, and I'm like, you know this paranormal stuff, right? And he's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm real spirit.
I
don't hate to deny it, but it's one of those things when you tell people you're spiritual, they're like, but in the Bay they love it. In the Bay they love to know that you're in tune and spiritual. I'm not talking about religion. I just mean,
I know what you mean.
Know that life is so intricate.
The fourth dimension. And
and there's so much that goes into it. It's like nothing's a coincidence when you're in tune with your spirit. So I don't know, when there's so much death around you, it's like okay, that could be me next, but it's also like there's this other path there waiting for me if I go along it. You know what I mean? Right. Aside from like, you know, freak accidents or the crazy stuff that be happening.
It's unfortunate. Some people don't get to live a fulfilled life, you know, but they go innocent into the next world, which I think means something. Yeah. They didn't get spoiled. They didn't really dive into sin, and you know. What do you think happens in the afterlife?
In the afterlife? Shoot, I don't know. I just know this life can be beautiful if you make space for it. You know? And I feel like there are so many things that are unknown, not because we don't need to know them, but because it's like it's like in sports, if you worried about the next game and not this game, what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose. Like your head's not in it. Right. With music, if I'm focusing on the next song and not if I'm focusing on the next person's project or process, my stuff's not gonna get done. Right. So it's like when sometimes we just have to not shrink, but it's like, okay, let's refocus and let's get into what we can do, and what we can focus on is okay.
It's happiness right there.
Yeah. It's just being grateful. It's just being grateful.
A lot of happiness is robbed from comparing to another situation you're not even in yet. Yeah. Predicting the future, because we're as humans, we do that. We're trying to prepare. We always prepare, and that's why we get up in cycles. And then now you have your cycle.
You're gonna prepare your life away.
You're gonna prepare your life away, and then, but you're not God. You're not a higher entity, so you don't know what's best for you. So that's why when something rushes up your cycle, that's like an entity trying to tell you, like, because you only learn new things from going out of your comfort zone, and a lot of people just build a comfort zone, and that comfort zone will kill you. And
what's worse too is when I will say, like, the downside of being in the Bay Area is some of us are so individualistic, and we're like, it's all gotta be me, it's all on me.
Yeah, that's a downfall for sure.
I don't know if you can cuss on here, but it's, you know, it's everybody else, and it's fuck this person, fuck that person, or are they jealous of me and they this, and it's like, a lot of jealousy. You don't realize when we speak these words, you invited more of that energy into your life. Absolutely. Oh, this person jealous, so now you focused on them, right? You're gonna watch everything they doing, how they treating you, that you gonna miss the person next to you who's been rooting for you the whole time, who's trying to put you on, who's trying to put you on game, who's trying to give you opportunity, but I'm focused on the next person who's talking shit about me.
Cause you look attractive to a dark energy. Right, like if there are dark spirits around you, and you're talking that negative,
of course,
they
and
gonna
they see
come to you. They gonna get next to you and be like, "Hey, man, let me tell you something else."
Like, look, I'm positive because I know what I.
My dark spirits use comparisons for me. They throw a lot of comparisons in my head and get me sad. That's what I'm aware of. You know, when I'm having a good day and I have nothing going on that's bad, they'll just be like, "Oh, that person's doing it and you're not," and I'm like,
"So you can't."
Oh, that's a good. And I'll be like, "That's a good one." That's a real good. You got me there, you know. Yeah, they get you down through like.
For every negative thought, you gotta think 3 more positive ones. Cause like you still here and you standing. You got this podcast. You got how many things you got going on for yourself? The comedy. It's like, come on. People can look at you and be like, oh, he think he this. He think he can, you know, whatever. And it's like. And he can. Yeah. And we will. Yeah. And we will do this. And you're going to watch. And hopefully you do something too.
That's how you manifest. And I hate to say it, like, you have to kind of get rid of negative people around you, because you can't manifest without being happy. You have to be happy.
It's hard. I done dropped a lot of
You have to. You got to drop. You got to.
Because they either, let's say this, they either in a relationship they don't like, they ain't going to leave. They got a job they don't like, they ain't going to leave. They with family members they don't mess with, but they don't want to take the next steps. And I'm like, okay.
It will lower your vibration.
And when you're an artist, you know, we're like on a higher emotional plane, right? Yeah. So we're going to be here to listen and listen and listen.
Your face is like, okay. I feel you, but I'm not feeling you. Like.
Yeah, that's real. And so I think that's why, you know who's doing great right now? Like transmuting that energy of just like the bullshit with the good shit.
Transmuting?
Transmuting, for real.
I like that, transmuting.
I really, really like Rex Life Raj. I'll tell you this. I was at a
Very
job.
Positive dude. Yeah.
I was listening to his music while I was at a job. I was in like this crazy, I done worked hella jobs. Like I'm a hustler, right? Yeah. I was at this warehouse job, but it was just me and hella felons. Like I shouldn't have been there, but I'm just going to look, if the money's good, I'm going to be in there. But it was me and hella felons, and like I was the only girl. And I just listened to Rex Life Raj, and he was talking about, I forgot what song it was, but he was just talking about his process of letting go isn't for him. Like I said, I can't think of the lyrics, but literally, I kid you not, I listened to one of the songs and I was like, oh, I'm leaving this job tomorrow. So like I quit. Like I listened to the song and I quit. I wish I could remember what song it was, but it's like that's how powerful music is. You know what I'm saying?
You know, scary hiring people. Look at her. She quit off the song she listened to.
The song told me to leave.
If you own a job, do not let people play Rex Life Raj on their break because they might not come back.
Yeah,
right?
it wasn't coming back. They're like, what happened? I'm like,
I'm believing in myself. That's why I'm not coming back.
Rex Life Raj said.
Y'all employ me and y'all don't believe in me.
Gosh.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it was crazy.
Yeah. So you left the job the day of, the day after, or what?
Well, the day of, I knew I was not going to come back the next day.
That's
so I went on lunch, and I didn't come back from lunch.
That feeling that you're there and you know you're not going to be there is hilarious,
I was just sitting there listening to song. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm done. And I was just looking at everybody around me.
Not one coworker you wanted to say bye to or let them know about, right? Not like.
I mean, I was nice that day. You know, I had a little small talk.
But you had no bonds developed yet, so I was
Nah.
like, let me not know any of y'all and just leave this place. Because that's how it kind of feels, even a job that you only been there for like a couple of days. Like, I'm not trying to bond with
because everybody
any
in
of
there
y'all. I
too
don't
was
know.
miserable. Like,
and they all bond with each other and they're miserable. Do you notice that? And they go to the bar after their job to talk
Every
about
day.
the job they don't like. It's
y'all wake
like
up to get to work, to be mad at work, to get home to talk about work, to go back to work to talk about
and you
work.
literally just hate management just because they're management. Like, you hate them for no reason.
Some management be bad though. Some.
You're right.
But yeah.
But no management is perfect. We expect perfection out of management. That's all, you know.
Yeah, but Rex Life Raj gonna make you leave that job if the management ain't right. The right song. But another person I really and I would love, like, when it comes to like Rex Life Raj, I'd love to do a song with him one day. Like, that would just
manifesting.
That would be like, okay, a full circle. Like, oh my God, I quit this terrible job because of you, and now we making music together. That'd be like a
come on, Rex Life. You done made her quit her job, bro. You need to give her that feature, bro.
For real, it was the middle of a pandemic too, so I didn't know what I was gonna do next, but. Yeah. I ended up getting into vocal producing after that.
That's good.
I was like, I gotta figure out how to make money out the music.
Right.
So, yeah, thank you, Rex Life Raj, for making me get my hustle together.
For giving her unemployment. You could have just got fired, got unemployment. But
yeah.
quitting's okay. Quitting's good. Talk to me about some new music you got coming out.
So I did the Flood project. I was the main vocal producer. That's with Young Lott. He's an artist from Frisco. He was born and raised out here. Yeah, and he is just. He was one of like my first clients, and he been with me for about like maybe 1.5, 2 years, just booking me for sessions. And then one day he was like, "Yo, Bree, I got this project and I need you, Bree. I need you." And I was like,
wait,
okay,
you engineer?
I'm here. No, vocal producer. So
just vocal
I'm
producer.
there to make sure that like the harmonies is right, that everyone's singing good.
Right. That's dope.
Just different vocal textures, you know, like singing soft, singing from your chest voice, singing higher. And this being really articulate with
you're trained,
with
I can
the harmonies.
tell.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm a nerd. So the Flood project, we did an album release dinner party, and that went really well. It was a black and white event.
Hey,
I looked amazing. I had a great time. It was sold out.
The dinner party be classy.
Yeah, and it was classy. We wanted something, you know.
I've never dinner party. I don't know.
But yeah, that just dropped on July 11th, I believe.
Gotcha.
And aside from that, like, I've been working on singles. But I'm trying to manifest some more features from the people who are doing it out here. Rex Life Raj, but also Adrian Marcel. Like, he been dropping RnBrii season, and I was like,
2 a.m. is such a legendary.
Look, but he bringing it back. Like, I liked the blog article where it's like something about he not trying to be mainstream. He trying to put the Bay on the map, and I was like, that's real. Like putting on for the region.
Yeah.
So I mean,
what about Raven Justice?
Look, I'd be down. It was so crazy. A couple years back, I had a producer named, I think it was Kong Beats. I don't think he produces anymore, but he was. He was like, I want you and Raven on a song together. I have the song. It never happened, but that name has been around, and I listened to his music before, so I'd be down. Like I said, I'm an R&B girl. I'm ready. Okay? Rex Life Raj, Adrian Marcel. Those are my top two, and then I do want some features from the rap girlies though.
Who is the rap girlies?
The rap girlies, okay. Ali Cocaine.
Oh, Ali Cocaine, okay.
She is just a beast. Like,
Ali Cocaine's been a beast.
And she's so funny because like she'll go hard on rap, and then she'll be playing around and just doing like her brand shit, like on her day in the life, like just posting skits and giving game on businesses. And I like her because She's a businesswoman.
Absolutely.
And I think if you don't have a good business, you're not going to have a career. Ooh. You know what I mean? Because businesses is how you deal with people on an everyday basis, right? So if you can't deal with people on an everyday basis in the right way, it's like your name gets trashed.
Which you're going back to your individualism point. That's where it can kind of go against you. Like, it's good to be an individual, but in that case, not. Like, you gotta turn the other cheek.
Because really, how do we? Like, I know people talk about like going to the top, but it's like, the top has a foundation first, and it's built off of layers of real people, right? So you have to connect with real people, gradually over time, and they people mess with your people, and they people mess with, you know what I mean?
Good people rise to the top, you know what I mean? You get a lot of
people who do good business rise to the top.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because you got a lot of people that do you dirty, but they're not going to become successful people, so it shouldn't let you have you stay mad.
And people who do you dirty, I hate when I see...
They fall off quick. They get fat. They hide in their house when they're 30. They don't come out no more. Let's just be honest. Like, they're never outside. Like,
or they're always
and they use
on a sinking ship. Or
thank you. And they use you, and they use your story forever. Oh, I remember when I met Bree, bro. Yeah, I play her, bro. I got my money. And they just use you with some whack story for like years, and it's just sad. It's just like
for what?
You're like one moment in my life, bro. Like, I don't even remember that.
People
I
be
don't
there
remember
for a season, and they be so mad when you don't give into it, when you don't give into their hate and their anger. I'm like,
it's just because you see that, and I have to stop the focal point and be like, bro, you're actually just focusing on a negative aspect of our lives. Like, that's why I pray for you, man. I hope you're like okay.
Prayers.
I hope your girl's okay. I hope you're not really just beefing with your girl, and that's why you're talking to me all negatively, bro. But,
beefing with your girl.
Maybe you're happy and you're bringing up a negative situation with me. Maybe. I don't think you are.
That part, and
I'll just leave them like that. Like,
I'm not gonna be nobody's punching bag in a professional setting either.
Well, most people work a 40-hour job where the boss don't like them and their cultural differences in their job and there's politics. So of course they don't like you. Yeah, they're not capable of love.
But this is the bait. We make our own jobs out here. You know how many businesses do you sue?
Yeah, 10 jobs.
We are multifaceted.
DoorDash, Uber.
Look, and they're gonna be selling oils, lotions, and hair products on the side, and they're gonna be.
You'll be there on the weekend.
and being
fragrance.
Great.
I like the oils though, because you don't know where to find this oil, and you don't know, and women don't know where you got it. So oils is the game changer. A lot of people don't know about oils though. They're on the sprays and the Calvin Kleins and all that.
I
but
love
like the fragrance oils, put it on your neck. They don't know where it's coming from, and it just stay there all day.
Yes, don't let you walk in a room and you smell good, or you in a studio.
Smell good, because a lot of y'all don't smell good. I can tell your collar shirt's loose. I can tell you don't smell good. Like, the shirt's, you know, when someone's collars are like loose, you're like, yeah, that guy looks hella broke. Like, Jesus.
We're in, like you said, like a lot of people who work regular jobs, right? They're in buildings in confined spaces. Everyone's gonna smell you, bro.
Recirculated air, we get it. You get sick 5 times a year. You need the benefits, you know. I hardly get sick. Like,
I take my vitamins. I've been good.
Bree, we want to get out of here. Plug some music, some videos for us. Anything got coming out?
Yeah, the Flood Project is the most recent, and that is a community project. So it's no cussing on there. That one's like, if you want to vibrate on a higher space and you just need some good energy, that's what you're going to plan to ride to work, okay? You're going to have the Flood Project playing.
Love that. Shout out Young Lott. That's dope.
Young Lott went crazy. Like, he got these artists together. It's about 19 of us, 19, 20 artists.
Wow.
And I didn't know nobody. I mean, I knew of a couple people, but I didn't know them.
But you know them
and now I know them, and everyone's like on a core. Like, we got a little group chat where we be sending each other like good messages and stuff, and motivating each other.
Chat, bro. I love a good group chat where you're all in line. They're not forever, but they're for the moment.
They're good. Yeah. So I'm manifesting features for this next this next group of music that I want to come out. So that's
so dope. That is so dope. Listen, man, I had a great time with you. Y'all need to go follow this person, man, on the gram, because I love the way that she just promotes herself and does her thing. Hopefully see some micro content later. You should come on comedy show on August 16th if you can.
I would look, send me the information.
If you come out, I might put you on the performance on the next show.
Look.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Look, okay.
Because I saw you nigga performing at this one. If you come to support this one, I'll get you on the next one, man.
Look, if you make me laugh.
Oh, I'll make you laugh. I make my clients from Oakland laugh. If I can make them laugh, I can make you laugh.
Look, I believe in you. I'm a believer.
You'll see it. Hey, appreciate RnBrii. Go at her on the gram. Her Instagram is spelt Underscore RnBrii, RnBrii. Pleasure having you on, man. Spotify, Apple Music, it's all on the link tree in her bio.
Yes, and thank you for opening up this space. Like,
for the vibes.
You are special in this community. You are appreciated. And what you do matters a lot. And I hope you sleep smiling at night and laughing in your dreams.
I love my life.
And when you wake up, you look in the mirror, you're like, I'm him.
I just worry about if my bong's packed and if I got a podcast schedule. All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. I appreciate you and those words. That was mighty dope. Thank you very much. All right. Create Studios podcast with RnBrii. We're out of here.